Ambassadors, Consuls, officials of DFA and staff, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Patalinjug Jr, ang Regional Director for the National Capital Region. Next slide, please. The DOST is headed by our Secretary, Professor Fortunato de la Peña, with Undersecretaries and Assistant Secretaries in various science and technology-related concerns. We have 7 attached research and development institutions focused on advanced technologies, food and nutrition, forest products, industrial technologies, metals, nuclear technology, and textile. We also have 6 scientific technological services institutes, 2 advisory bodies, and 3 sectoral councils focused on research and development of agriculture, aquaculture, health, and industry and emerging technologies. Under the supervision, next slide, please. Under the supervision of the Undersecretary for Regional Operations are the regional offices, which my office belongs. All services from these attached agencies are operated on the ground level by the regional offices, which serve as the foot soldiers of the DOST community to the communities, local government offices, and enterprises in the 16 regions of the country. Under the regional offices are the 80 provincial and clustered areas, science and technology centers situated in all of the country's provinces and city clusters. Firstly, we have collaborated. Now we have here the programs and services that are currently being implemented by the regional offices. We have this 2.0, which stands for the Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program. We also provide technical trainings and technical consultancies. We have also this program on one expert, wherein in one tablet we have the pool of experts that everybody can just look at the program and see from what sector, what expert are they looking for. One store program wherein all the setup beneficiaries, all their products are here in one store. If you would like to buy online, you can buy Filipino products assisted by the DOST in one store. We have the SES program, or the Community Empowerment for Science and Technology program, Science Community program, and the Food Innovation Facility all throughout the region. Next. Okay. Firstly, we have collaborated with the Association of Overseas Technical Cooperation and Sustainable Partnership through its local counterpart, the Philippine Japan Training Institute for Cultural and Technology for training programs for our micro, small, and medium enterprises and the regional offices. Secondly, we are also currently implementing the Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program, or Setup 2.0 Project 1, which involves technology scanning and S&T road mapping for identified industry sectors. Next, we are also working out this new program concept for the Filipinos we call iForward PH, or the Innovation for Filipino Working Distant from the Philippines. Lastly, I would like to share with you other international engagements we had in the recent past, where the DOST NCR was staffed as a resource person for conferences, seminars, and participant I'll just make my voice louder. In the past years, we have actively collaborated with AOTS and PTRI-ICT. The AOTS organizes trainings in and out of Japan since 1956 almost 319,000 executives, managers, and engineers from 170 developing countries and regions. Hello. In the past year, we have actively collaborated with the AOTS and PTRI-DFA. The AOTS organizes trainings in and out of Japan since 1956 for almost 390,000 executives, managers, and engineers from 170 developing countries and regions. It also dispatched 9,200 Japanese science specialists for technical instructions in 60 developing countries since 1970. Their goal is for participants to acquire skills in production management, quality control, and business management through on-site and classroom-type learning in Japan. PGIT-CT, on the other hand, serves as AOTS counterpart organizations in the Philippines. They are focused on the competency-based education through providing trainings for technical, managerial, language and ethics, and human relations competency, both local and in Japan. After a series of meetings, the DOST-NCR was able to request for a conduct of management training subsidized by the government of Japan. In November 15 to 29, 2018, 20 participants flew to Osaka, Japan for the executive leadership program for the Philippines. The delegation includes 5 representatives from DOST regional offices, which included me, and 15 participants from the private sector, both coming from Cordillera, regions 1, 2, 3, and NCR. Next slide, please. The participants underwent workshops on corporate philosophy, creating and sharing their visions to organization, management behavior analysis, self-leadership analysis, organizational development, motivation management, and company visitation. The training involves lecture, workshops, and visits to Japanese companies. Next slide. The DOST Secretary was able to meet Mr. Kawakami-san, Managing Director of AOTS, during a visit to Japan. The DOST-NCR is currently negotiating for another training program focused on energy management in manufacturing industry with AOTS in February or March 2020, with participants coming from South Luzon and Visayas cluster. The AOTS also proposed for a Japanese student internship program where selected management students are proposed to be deployed in Filipino companies for knowledge sharing and culture exchange opportunities. But I also have prepared my counter proposal wherein our scholars also from the Philippines will get to go to Japan also for free. Next slide. We are also currently implementing the Setup 2.0 Project 1, which aims to develop science and technology roadmaps for 8 priority industries. This involves situation analysis, technology scanning, gap analysis, and science and technology road mapping for 8 sectors, which are food processing, agriculture, forestry and livestock, marine and aquaculture, agri-machinery, farm implements and equipment, tool and die, iron and steel, electronics, manufacture of furniture, jewelry, GHD and creatives, and shipbuilding and marine transport. The situation analysis involved focus group discussion and surveys regarding the current status of the industry sector. Simultaneous to this is the technology scanning, which involves studying the performance of science and technology environment of the industries of neighboring ASEAN countries. We plan to do this year until January 2020. Results from the situation analysis and technology scanning activities will be inputs to the development of science and technology roadmap for the industry. The industry roadmap will serve as the industry as well as DOST's guide to provide of technical and technological assistance. The DOST-NCR is also tasked to conceptualize this program for our OFW, the Innovation for Filipino Working Distant from the Philippines. Or we call it the I-Forward PH. Initially, we conceptualized the I-Forward to have two components. First is the homegrown or DOST-developed technology-based enterprise development track, which aims to create productive and competitive OFW-owned businesses. The goal is for the OFW to commercialize DOST's package of technology through their own technology-based enterprises. We are looking at providing startup funds, technology training and skills development, technology support and transfer of technology, technology licensing support, and fund support for startup businesses. Second is the human resource development track, which targets undergraduate OFWs, those working elementary occupations, and displaced OFW who are now living in the country. HRTT targets two segments, the OFW and the OFW children. Undergraduate OFW working on a contract basis will be given scholarship for distance learning. Displaced OFW now in the Philippines will be provided with local formal education courses for skills development and management, while OFW children may take into KIDI Science and Technology Immersion Program during summer, or we can provide them with the event school program of the TAPI or robotics camp for OFW. Other international engagement, aside from organizing the executive leadership training, upcoming technology scanning with benchmarking partners, and the conceptualization of I-Forward PH, the DOST-NCR also participates in other international engagements. Next slide. I was invited as one of the resource speakers during the sustainable R&D collaboration between academic, industry, and government during the International Research Conference on Higher Education in Bali, Indonesia, organized by the Polytechnic University of the Philippines last January 2015. We also represented the country during the APO, or the ASEAN Productivity Organization Seminar on Assessment on Industry 4.0 Readiness. With this, we presented where we are currently in coping up with the Industry 4.0 and the initiatives of DOST in this emerging transition. We also led the Board of Election Inspectors Certification Program, which includes certification of overseas or special Board of Election Inspectors in collaboration with the Commission on Election. Countries for SBAI are USA, Hong Kong, Singapore, Italy, Greece, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. We also participated in the APO Individual Country Observation Study Mission and workshop on productivity measurements in SMEs organized by the DOST Mimaropa region. This is a benchmarking mission to observe the recent development and advanced technologies and application of best practices in Malaysia. Last, we are working with creating more networks with other countries to help increase the capacity of our MSMEs and regional offices personnel to in turn have a leverage in terms of competitiveness and productivity. Our contact details are listed here should you be interested to further working with us. Thank you very much at magandang umaga po sa akin.